Hello there. If you are just tuning in, we are about to embark on a most fantastic journey of wonderment. Because if you were to do this as a common citizen, you would be in jail. Stay tuned. Again, my name is Gus, your future Congressman, District 6, Wisconsin. We're about to discuss the internal flow of the PAC account. But if you think this is crazy, wait till you see the next segment about the external flow of the PAC money. My advice to you, get some duct tape, find a helmet, whatever you have handy, and put it on, because your head is going to explode when you hear that. How money flows through the party. Because we now have a good understanding of how money gets into the PAC account, let us see how the money fuels the political economy in DC. Shall we? We understand that the money, donations, you and I, are used for winning elections by supporting campaigns, of course. But what else and how else can this PAC money then be moved, directed, redirected, shifted, elevated, and shared to other political affiliations and parties? Everything, not just the campaigns. Did you know that the money can be used for restaurants, hotels, airfare, or even just to pay family and friends? Are you ready? How about the money flowing directly into their own personal private bank accounts, where of course then it completely falls off the face of the earth? But right now, I'm only going to show you how it goes to other politicians. This may help explain how and why senators and representatives, the ones that you voted for, are not quite voting within the same spirit in which they campaigned. The law is very clear, and it prevents politicians from soliciting funds from citizens while in the congressional building or while in the U.S. Capitol. However, the law does allow solicitations for campaigns and political contributions from other members of Congress while in the session or on the grounds. This, of course, makes it possible for members to rent their votes. Starting to make sense? As we have seen, this can involve staggering sums of cash, especially when compared to a family paycheck. And remember, money can also go to their personal accounts, and it will simply disappear without much accountability, if any, at all. This is possible because of the Federal Election Campaign Act of 1971. Reminder, I'm going to DC to repeal laws. That's my whole thing. Let's repeal the laws. The Federal Election Campaign Act of 1971 allows for the transfer of unlimited funds from the campaign committees to any federal, state, county, city, or even neighborhood committee of either party, to or from. So, neighborhood organizations, start sending postcards now. This also allows for the transfer of money to any other political candidate with some limitations, although I really can't imagine what those would be, because they certainly do not stop them from renting each other's vote. Listen up. The political class has made many exemptions for themselves and take full advantage of these glorious opportunities to leverage these positions and opportunities for colleagues, meaning, of course, that they are prohibited from selling their vote to the common citizen, as that would be a felony. However, they are allowed to rent their vote to colleagues for money. Let that sink in. Meaning, first find out what the vote should be. Second, wait for the transfer. Third, vote away. And yes, this goes on and on and on. And this is how it's done. Simple example. Say there's a vote at 2 p.m. And if you watch the talking heads at times, you will see this. The cameras will be in the Senate rotunda, and they'll be on a congressman, senator, representative. And a reporter will ask, how will you be voting on H.R. 3630? And then you'll, of course, hear the reply, I'm not quite sure yet. Meanwhile, the vote starts in 1 hour. And then boom, the representative gets word that the transfer of the money has gone through, Then she knows how she's going to vote. And then she does. Simple.
Gus Fahrendorf, to help America get back to her beautiful glory. It's exactly like what Gus said. America became great not because of what government did, but because of what government was prevented from doing. Yes,